Okay. All right. Welcome to the Setbreaker Podcast. And today we have a guest, my friend, Jonathan
Hernandez.
Yeah, we got it. No, I knew it was Hernandez, but I was like, huh. I always forget people's last names. Okay, so what we were just talking about was, so I just showed you my Instagram reel.
Right.
And I told you that I woke up, so I posted, it was about guys who live at home and they're on Tinder, right?
Right.
And then,
when
I
I
posted
the one
it
where you're like facing
on
down
the phone, on the phone. No, not
Oh,
that's
okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah, when I'm on the phone, so then I posted it 2 days ago. Nobody fucking watched it except my own followers, which was like at 4,000 or something,
Right.
or was it at 4,000, 5,000, whatever the fuck it was, 5,000 I think. And then today I wake up, the second day, and it's weird too because somebody DM'd me that I'd never talked to. He's a stand-up comedian, not gonna say his name, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you're killing it on social media," and I was like, "Okay, thanks." And I checked later, and it's at 500,000 views.
Ooh, that's wild. 500,000 views. That's wild, bro.
And now, before we came here, I said it was at 900,000, right?
Yeah.
And then we checked again, and we hit 1,067,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So when I texted my buddy, this was at 3:30. It was at 845,000.
Wow, that's still a lot.
Yeah. So right now, dog, this is fucking crazy. And 41,000 likes. It's a fucking trip, dude. It's blowing my mind. I don't understand how this shit works.
You got 6,000 followers, but somehow you got 41,000 likes. That's fucking
1,073,000 views now. So
bro, that
it jumped. It jumped like fucking like a couple thousand and just
6,000. We're horrible at math.
yeah, 6,000. Yeah.
6,000. It jumped up 6,000 in just like fucking 10 minutes. Less.
Less.
It's
Yeah,
like
less.
five.
Like five.
Wow.
So here's the thing about that though. Like, I've been posting on Instagram skits and stuff for I think like 6 years, and nobody cared. Nobody gave a fuck.
Just takes one though.
Yeah, it just takes one. So in the past couple of weeks, because of Instagram Reels, I got a couple thousand followers.
Damn.
It's fucking it's blowing my mind.
That's crazy how that works, right? Like, I don't know. People's attention span is really short, and like these 15-second videos, reels, whatever, like they're really catching on. Like people are really fucking with them, you know? Like it's crazy. Like, I don't know. That's pretty dope. You know, that's pretty dope, man. Congrats, bro. That's a big milestone, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. You know what's fucked up is I posted this on TikTok, and I have 255,000 followers, and it didn't even get even half the views. So lately, all my views on the reels, Instagram reels, is like double, triple, quadruple my TikTok, and I only have a couple thousand on Instagram.
Right.
So right now, I'm like in love with Instagram.
Yeah, dude, I would too, bro.
Yeah.
I remember you showed me your follower count on Wednesday, and you were like at 5,000, and right now you're close to like 7,000.
Yeah,
in
dog.
2 days, bro. Like,
And do you know what I did this morning? So for the past 2 days, I've been doing Tony Robbins meditation, manifestation type shit. Okay. And I've been crying like crazy. The first like 15 minutes, it brought it out, and I was like crying
soft,
hardcore.
okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm soft, but I get hard when I need to. Right? So like, there was like a bunch of shit that came out, and I just manifested. I was like, the past 2 days, I said, I just want 10,000 on Instagram. 10,000 so I can get the swipe up feature. That's all I ask. And then that fucking video popped off.
hey, that's the universe, bro. That's the universe.
I think so. Yeah. See, right? It's okay to be soft sometimes.
I'm gonna have to try it. You know, I'm gonna try it.
You cry before you post something.
Apparently that works, right? That's the trick.
Yeah.
Right
Are you
there.
religious?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You were religious.
I grew up Catholic, but as I got older and I did the whole college thing, I kind of like, did my own thing and just kind of left those beliefs behind.
What about college caused that?
Evolution, anthropology class.
The bones of our ancestors.
Of our ancestors, yeah. Like, I think that's what did it for me, just because it all made sense. Like, there's like facts to back it up, and not just like, oh, this person said this. Where like evolution, you can pin that back. True. Right? To like molecules and,
Did you say molecules?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I was just trying to sound smart. It didn't work.
You were close. If you said the L for molecules, It would have hit, but you said molecules.
Oh, okay, molecules. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
fucked that up.
gonna let it
fucked
go.
up.
I was gonna let it go. but
Hey,
I-
players
I-
fuck
I-
up. You know, players fuck up.
Yeah, that's true. Players do fuck up.
Well, yeah, I think that really hit it for me. You know, like that. It just made sense, and I was like, oh fuck, yeah. And it made me question God more and like faith, and it just made me realize that people use that as a way as an excuse to fall back on if things don't work out the way they do. You know, to me, that's what it seems like. I mean, no disrespect to anybody out there that believes in like religion. Because I mean, it's good, you know, because it's helped a lot of people that do believe in religion, you know. So I mean, it does its purpose. It's just for me, it was not working out.
I believe the same exact thing because I used to be Christian, and I realized, especially from watching people that I know personally, they'd always kind of revert back to it, like hoping that would solve the issue if they pray hard enough.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, for real growth, you got to feel that shit.
Yeah.
You have to know that it's just you and you fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's like being accountable for yourself.
Full blown accountability. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. So I think religion creates that avenue for people to like blame it on that, you know, as an excuse. So, and you know, this whole like I grew up Catholic, and like it wasn't like till later, like in my high school years and stuff, where like some of my friends became Christians, and then I kind of like agree more with Christianity than Catholicism. Am I saying that right, or am I botching that too?
Catholicism. It's close. You basically said it, but
those L's, man, they're fucking me up, bro. But yeah, so I think Christianity is a lot better than Catholic. Whatever he said, yeah.
Yeah. Or you could say my old religion.
My old religion, yeah. Let's just gonna refer to it as my old religion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Christianity is probably better than.
Why? Because you don't have to do.
Well, just because they don't have these like ritual beliefs, like
old school shit.
Yeah, right? Like you know, like there's no praying. You know, it's more like manifesting. You know, like they're talking to God, like, "Hey God, please, I really need this," or you know, help me out with this. And there's no like middlemen like in Catholic.
Oh, like a priest or somebody that you like, father. Hello, like.
Yeah, or I just mean like saints. You know, because that's what saints do. That's their purpose, is to relate your message to God. You know, people have certain saints that they like really like followed and like.
Yeah, I had a friend give me a card, and he was a Filipino guy. He's like, "Hey, Michael, this is the
Saint Jude.
Saint Jude. Yeah, I think that was the one.
And
he gave me
he's
a
a
card.
popular one. Like if he had an Instagram, he'd be fucking killing that shit, bro. Like he has so many followers.
Yeah, I threw that
it's
card
crazy,
away.
bro. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Nah, I'm just that's fucked up.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
He doesn't watch this. So
Okay, that's
yeah. No disrespect to the people who are.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck Nick, you know.
Yeah. But dog, like honestly, the whole religion thing fucked me up because for years I couldn't masturbate without thinking my grandpa was watching me or that God was going to punish me. Even after I stopped being religious, like it was a thing that made me have so much sexual shame. Even when I was smashing, it like
you felt guilt.
I felt guilt, so my erection was at.
You see,
85%.
I feel the guilt after I masturbate. You know, like
no, I get that too. I still get that. Actually.
Okay, yeah.
But not because of religion. It just isn't like
you just felt like nasty, right?
Yeah, because I didn't deserve it, and it really wasn't even that good.
Okay.
If you think about it, right? Because you get all horny, you're like, oh, I gotta bust somewhere because there's no girl around, and you just like, you make yourself bust, and you just like, fuck, dude. Even before like it shoots out of it,
gross, bro. Like you just felt like taking a whole fucking ass shower, bro. Like throw this whole fucking man away, you know? Let's start over. Bro.
Like, was this even consensual? Like, myself?
I don't even think I asked permission. You know, you don't ask yourself for permission. Like, hey,
I don't.
Mike, can I fucking rub this one out? No, you don't. You know,
I just like, there's no words.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just movement, man.
Exactly. It's that friction, you know? It's crazy.
But yeah, fuck masturbation, man. It's just I'd rather just not masturbate.
It's not good, you know. There's a period of time where I masturbate a lot, and then when it came to like sexual intercourse, it wouldn't get the job done, you know. So I had to like pull back.
In what way? What are we talking about here?
Like erection wise.
Oh, you couldn't keep it hard or get it hard.
Yeah.
Perform. Oh, I was there. I had the.
Yeah. So
were you watching a lot of porn with it too?
Yeah, that's I was. Why. So I had to like pull back from that because I was like, yeah, this is fucking it up, you know, like. But yeah, better now than later, bro. You know.
Yeah.
You caught up to that shit quick.
It's like the candy now and later.
Yeah.
So how much porn were you watching? What was bad?
it wasn't even that bad, but it was just like every night before going to bed, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, all right,
Like you think you need to
let me finish my day off with
with finishing.
rubbing one off. You know? Like,
Let me finish my day off with finishing.
yeah, exactly. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally like that. So,
Dog. So tell me a story of when it just didn't work and there was a girl, and how embarrassing it was, and how much of a miserable.
it was, you know what? Like, she was a great fucking sport though. Like, cause she understood, you know, I mean, she didn't know that that's the reason why I couldn't get up. But she understood like she was nice, I guess, you know, like she was understanding of my situation. But I just remember I was like, damn, like, and then it becomes harder because then now it's in your head, like, oh fuck, it's not getting up, and now you're thinking about it, and now it's not getting up, you know. So I like she really did her thing, and you know, she calmed me down, and she did her thing down there, and I was like, all right, we got it working, you know.
Oh,
but
like she like soothed you, and like it's okay.
yeah, she like soothed me, and you know, did a few tricks with her mouth, and you know, it worked out.
Yeah.
But
Did she do the you know?
oh yeah,
noise,
the
and then it
gobble
vibrates?
gobble and everything. Yeah, bro. She did her thing, bro. You know, like I respect her for that, you know, because she didn't fucking quit on me, bro. You know, she's like, well, we're fucking here, bro. You know, like we're gonna make this shit happen. You know, like
That's persistence, man.
yeah. So I mean, it was really cool of her part, and you know, she was really nice. You know, so I was like, all right, cool. You know, because most girls in that situation would have just fucking packed her shit and just walked away from the room and be like, yeah, we'll try this shit again next time. She was like, no, it's okay. You know. I think at some point she might have fucking pat me in the head or something. I don't fucking remember.
Oh, doing that motherly shit.
Yeah, like it's okay, you know. And I'm
Yeah.
like, she didn't do that. Yeah, don't put that in there. She didn't pat my head, but I just thought it would be funny. But
I kind of want to keep all this in. Do you want me to take it?
yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
Okay, I'm keeping every part, even this right here. To what we just.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it's your channel, bro. It's your channel.
No, but isn't that interesting how when the women get motherly, then we get more comfortable, right? Like I get harder when they start
baby
letting me know it's okay. Kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like when,
well,
when it didn't work.
I think it has to do with like it just releases that like that pressure we put on ourselves to deliver,
to perform, right?
to perform, and then the fact that they're just like, you know, relax, and then it's like, all right, cool. I don't have to go above and beyond, you know, like, and then just let it come naturally again, right?
That's very true. That's because
Right.
when you try to like tell yourself like,
Because I don't
you're
think
gonna
it's
get
the
hard,
whole.
you're gonna get hard. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, you just really, you fuck with your erection, and it doesn't work that way. But like I don't think it's the whole motherly aspect that gets you going again.
Oh no, I don't mean like you remind me of my mom.
Yeah,
I don't mean it like that.
Oh, okay,
no,
okay,
that's
cool.
weird.
Yeah,
That's
that
fucking
was really weird. That's what I was like,
Yeah.
Not like that, you know. But
no, I'm glad we cleared that up.
But I get. I think it has to play more with that sense that it's like, all right, you can take some pressure off and not think about it, and then do your thing. You know.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple days ago, actually. Not because of performance anxiety or anything, but because my feet got cold.
What? That's
Because we were outside, my feet got cold.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable with that.
You were not wearing shoes?
No, I wasn't wearing shoes.
Oh, okay.
No shoes. Yeah,
Okay.
it was just cold in the sand.
Oh, I mean, I can see that. What? Those like beach sex?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But here's the thing. But then like,
I feel like that would be a lot of friction in there, you know?
Doc, here's what I was scared about. So I really hope you guys. I hope she doesn't listen to this episode. Fuck,
Hey,
she's not gonna
we're
talk to
just
me again.
gonna-
But fuck it, gotta risk it for the fucking
for the biscuit, baby.
biscuit, baby. Yeah. Fucking. So it was my first time doing it on the beach, and there was sand everywhere, of course.
Oh, yeah. That
And then there was
seems horrible,
sand on her hands
bro. Oh, okay.
and a little bit on my dick.
Oh.
So, but somehow she managed to get sand away from my dick. But then there's like little pieces of pebbles.
Oh,
So then
yeah.
I started imagining as she's, doing her thing with it, like with her mouth and her hand, I imagined her scooting some of the pebbles into my urethra, my penis hole.
Oh, yeah. That sounds terrible, bro.
Yeah, so like a
painful.
reverse kidney stone. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So it got me paranoid, and that mixed with, because I need to feel comfortable when I'm having sex. Like I want to know my environment's fine. Like I want to
Yeah.
know that my mom's not gonna come home.
Right.
Or like because I moved back home.
Definitely
Or
don't wanna do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Or like if I'm doing it in the car, that there's not a cop that's gonna roll by. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I like the hotels or like their place or just like wherever where
Right.
it's more safe feeling, right? So
sure,
I lost my erection. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
I can
fear.
see there's a lot of distraction. There's a lot going on to keep, to try to keep it
There's a
on.
lot, man. Isn't it interesting? Like,
And I'm assuming
so-
this was like at nighttime, right?
Yes,
Like
yes,
it was
very
not like okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Because
it's so psychological though.
well, like having sex or just doing it in public.
Just even having the erection.
Yeah, it is.
Keeping
It's very mental. It's very
Yeah.
fucking mental, bro, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I can't picture myself having sex at the beach. Like
I don't want to do that ever again.
it just sounds horrible, bro. It just sounds
wasn't
very
comfortable.
sticky, you get sticky, especially late at night. You get all this, extra layer of what is it?
Algae.
No,
Seaweed?
just no, the marine layer, that's
Oh,
why
like
you get sticky
air
and stuff.
and all that. Yeah,
it's
you're
like
right.
water, like fucking flying.
That's true. That's true. And then the sound of the waves. Like I'm sensitive to noise. I don't like fucking with music, so I don't want to hear some waves crashing.
Oh yeah. Although, did you get to see the neon waves or like the
No.
Oh, that
you
shit
saw that in person?
Yeah, bro, that shit was dope. It was pretty fucking dope.
What the fuck? So it was
Like
like legit.
I don't have like on my. I got a new phone, but on my old phone, I had a bunch of pictures. Bro, that shit looked dope. Like it was wild.
It was shining.
It was shiny, bro. It was it was really bright. Like it looked like it looked like a fucking glow stick. Just fucking. It was dope.
So if you brought a book, it was nighttime, right? So then if you brought a piece of paper with writing on it, it could shine onto it and you could read it. It's like that.
Oh no, not that bright, but
But it's still bright to where like, oh wow, it's glowing.
it's glowing. Yeah. It was dope, bro. Like
Is that a temporary thing? Is it gonna
you know
happen
what?
again?
I don't even know. I think it happens like every so often. But if it happens again, definitely check that shit out. It's dope. It was pretty dope. And it was cool because it was like during like this whole coronavirus thing. And like people are not supposed to be out and about. And then we get to the beach and there's all these fucking people like at fucking midnight. Like
That
just
don't care.
watching that shit, bro. Like but it was dope. It was definitely worth risking getting coronavirus to see that shit. Like,
Risk it for the biscuit.
that's right, baby.
I
The
don't.
motto.
Dude, I think people are just getting tired of it, dog. Like I'm seeing people care less and less. They're just kind of like, well,
Yeah, I mean, talk about that fucking mic we went. There's like fucking 60 people, bro. Like,
dog. When it first was open, everybody was trying to be careful wearing masks. Now everybody's kind of like,
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Honestly, that's how I feel. Like, I've worked in Orange County, so like, and I think I told you this before, right? I work in Orange County, and like, we didn't really follow like the PPE like procedures. Like, people never wore masks at where I work,
even at work.
even at work. We did some PPE procedures where we.
Wait, what is PPE procedures?
It's
Or what is it about? If you don't remember.
yeah, so it's like I don't know the definition off the back of my head, which I probably should know it, but it's something like protective, like procedures for the employees or something like that.
Got it. Okay.
To kind of protect them from the coronavirus, which like we use N95 masks like just in general because we have like a paint shop area, so they have to wear like the mask, and we have the 3M mask and everything like that. But everybody else, and we gave them the option, right? Like, hey, we never told them don't wear a mask. It was more like it was optional. Like, hey, we're taking the proper procedures. We're like spreading you guys out. But it's really hard in the line of work that we do for them not to work close with each other, right? So, but people just kind of, I don't know, I guess they didn't take it as serious. And none of them wore a mask, and none of them got infected. Nobody knew anybody that got infected. So you would think if something was that contagious, like people would have gotten it, right? At work, or would have known of somebody who got it. So, I mean, to me, that really kind of opened my eyes to see like, all right, well, this is not that bad, And then one girl did get it at work. And her boyfriend works at the same job site, and we send him out for testing, and he tested negative. So it's like what? Like if it's that contagious, and clearly they're living together, they're smashing,
yeah.
Like what? It just doesn't add up, So, So yeah, I mean, I haven't stopped working a day, since this whole coronavirus thing, which I'm very grateful for because, I got my job, but yeah, I think as it's like getting longer, people are starting to not really care,
It's true, man.
And then like these restaurants with these like outside dining, like, and they're setting up all these like canopies and stuff like that, like I don't know, it's stupid.
It's not like, although it's outside, there's a fucking bunch of people.
Still, and then they board the sides with like fucking tarps too, so you're essentially keeping that shit enclosed. It's like, dog, what? Like that's okay, but like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see, none of it makes sense, right?
It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes fucking sense. And honestly, I'm just like.
And then you saw that CDC report that came out that was it was like they reevaluate all the cases, and out of the 200,000 cases, only 6,000 people died that didn't have any underlying issues. Like 80% of the people that died of the 200,000 people had like 3 underlying conditions. So they don't even know if they died from COVID or not.
Oh, I've read something about that to where they'll just say it's COVID because it was in the system, but it's not proven that it's from that, because as you said, there's so many other factors. Like maybe they are morbidly obese, or they have diabetes, or who knows?
Or yeah, exactly. So like, technically only 6,000 people died, bro. Out of like straight COVID.
Yeah.
Right. And for them to say like, oh, 200,000 people died, like, like 6,000 people is not a lot, bro. It's not a lot.
It's not.
Like a lot more people die from the flu.
Facts, and that's yearly.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
dude. I got more fucked up from the flu multiple times. Like there was times where I was like, fuck, I think this thing's gonna fucking kill me.
Like, this is gonna,
but not from. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and then what a coincidence that all of a sudden, all these fucking like flu cases and stuff dropped drastically, and COVID just was fucking sky high. Like,
yeah.
Like you couldn't get like a normal cold. Like any cold was considered like COVID.
I haven't even gotten a common cold since this whole thing happened.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, and I've been having bad sleeping habits and just not taking care of myself as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. That's it is what it is, bro. You just have to ride the ship till this shit dies down, I guess. Like
hopefully sooner than later, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. So you work HR.
Yes, I do HR.
And you do stand-up. Do you worry that the stand-up will conflict with that? If ever they saw a clip or...
I do. I worry about it all the time. And it's funny because now, like... Hold on.
That's what the water's for.
Yeah, like now, like people are like employees, like subordinates at work are like starting to find my profile, like my social media.
Oh.
And like, so I have 2 different lifestyles, right? Like at work, I'm like kind of like I'm like the fucking police officer, the enforcer, like the serious person. Even though I don't try to be like the stereotypical HR, like I try to be myself and be friendly and be cool with everybody. But like now that they're finding like my social media and stuff, and they're like, oh my god, you do comedy, blah blah, tell me a joke, like,
oh fuck, to tell me a joke, oh my god,
annoying. Like I look at them in their face and I just want to tell them so bad, like your life, and then just walk away, like, yeah. I did that.
You said that?
Yeah, I said that, and then I apologized immediately. I was like, oh no. And it was funny because this other like coworker heard. That, and he started laughing, obviously, right? And the guy who asked me for the joke, he was just kind of like in shock, like, what the fuck just happened, like I just roasted him,
Yeah.
And then he laughed it off, and he was like, it's fine, But I was like, fuck, I can't be saying this shit, like that's harassment, like.
That your stand-up side is coming out. It's starting to
bleed
into each other, right?
Yeah.
More like the stand-up side into the HR than the HR.
Yeah, and it's funny because like my manager knows, like they found out that I do stand-up, and we have like this HR consultant, And like she found out I did stand up, and they're very supportive, right? Like they're like, oh, that's so dope, and it's cool, and it's great. And every time they're like, oh, let's see, you done any new sketches? And like they're very supportive, which is really cool. Even like I had like a fucked up ass joke. I had like a pedophile joke, and they liked it, you know. But I was like, fuck, like I ended up taking that down because I was like, it's not a good image, you know, especially because I'm still trying to like find myself and trying to come up. And if people come across my Instagram and that's like the first, like the recent, like, you know, I that bit on my Instagram, they're not really gonna fuck with me, you know. So I ended up removing it. But yeah, it's like surprisingly, like the people who I need to worry about, like if I'm worried about losing my job, they're okay with me doing it so far. And I mean, if they were okay with that like bit and understand that it's just a joke, then I don't really care about the others, you know, because it's like, well, it is what it is, you know. Like if like a subordinate sees my Instagram or whatever, like they can't fire me, right? So
yeah, they can't.
And the people that could are fucking with me, and they're like supportive of what I'm doing outside of work. Then as long as they're cool, then I'm cool too, you know.
Yeah, and I think as long as you're not talking about the place you work at, then you're straight. Like honestly, I think you're fine. It will be different if you were a teacher, because if you're a teacher and there's like kids, that's a different type of animal you got to deal with. But I mean, they're
all adults, you know. They're all adults.
They're all fucking adults, man. At the end of the day, so
yeah. And like I do talk, like in my routine, I do talk about like my work, but it's just in general, you know. It's not like that specific company.
Yeah, you're not saying like fucking.
I'm not name dropping like where I work and say fuck that place, you know, because no, you know, it's not fuck that place.
Yeah, he needs money.
I need my money.
He needs the money.
Like, I need to make a living, you know. Like these fucking open mics don't pay themselves, bro. You know,
open mics don't pay you. You pay for the open mic.
Yeah. That's
Do you know how much money I paid in open mics?
A lot, probably close to $100,000 or something. I don't know.
Dog, in a year and like about 3 months, a little less, $1,300, a little over $1,300.
It adds up, right? Like I was thinking about that too.
About
like,
1,300 plus.
That's almost like half of what a studio costs in LA, bro.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, like
a whole fucking month's worth of rent
on mics. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I was so serious about it. I was like, I'm a fucking do it. I got to, and I grind it hard as fuck.
Yeah, I caught myself going to a lot of mics like before this Rona stuff happened, where I was doing at least like 3-4 mics a day for like 4 or 5 days a week. I mean, I never did the math, but I'm sure it's close to that amount too.
So you've been doing that many amount of mics now, or before?
Before Corona.
Okay, I was about to say, because is there that many?
No, so like after Corona, you know, I did like therapeutic noise, you know.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I did that for I would do like back-to-back mics there. And I did it for 2 months, like for May and April. And then after that, we found another mic in North Hollywood, and I've been going to that one like routinely. And then now there's like more and more mics popping up, so it's, you know, starting to spread a little bit more. I don't know if you're aware of those mics.
I'm not.
You're not? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into them too much, but I definitely.
But like, have you seen more comedians post that they're doing mics and stuff?
way more. Yeah.
So like that one we were at on Wednesday, that's a recent one that I just started going to as well, and you saw how crazy it was, bro. Like people are feeding for mics right now. It's wild,
dog. That mic, that one would at most would have that I would see before all this shit was like. Maybe 20, maybe max.
That's like
now
highest.
It's 50 to 60.
Yeah, it's
people.
Wild.
It's so fucking much, and it's even to the point where people are cutting in line. I mean, I got so mad. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but like a few people cut in front when I've been there for like an hour.
Yeah.
So I literally crossed off their fucking name and put my name in front. I'm like, you're not. I never did that before, but one thing I got from the lockdown is like I just kind of don't care about what these fucking. Because before I would always try to keep the peace with other stand-up comedians.
Right.
But it's like I'm not gonna let some motherfucker. Of course, it wasn't a personal thing to me, like straight to me, but I'm not letting people walk over me.
Right.
With the social media blow up, also, I feel like I have more of my own power for myself. So let's say like
you got a name for
like
yourself.
somebody got pissed off at me and they could book shows. Well, I don't give a fuck now because I can still make my own name.
You can make your own way.
Yeah, to other and that's not the only place I need to go. So yeah, that could sound like a little douchey, but at the same time, when you try to keep the peace all the time and you just like
No, I think like I think I know what you're talking about, and I think I know who it is, but I think
I don't have a personal problem with that.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like I just think in general that could have been handled differently on both sides.
No, for sure.
You know,
yeah.
I mean,
no, I
it
thought
just kind of happens, but I mean,
yeah.
This is
Because
what
I was gonna do the other guy,
yeah,
but I forgot his name, so I went for that guy.
you're like fuck, I know your name.
Yeah. No, because I know him personally.
Yeah.
But yeah. So again, I don't have a personal problem with him.
Right.
I just had a problem with what he did at that moment. But I understand because everybody.
But like you understand now though that I mean he didn't do it on purpose. You know, he was just kind of like
yeah, no.
He's just signing up.
It was.
Know?
He was the first one to do that, and I was just kind of like, man. But then this other guy put 2 names in front of him before I could even go up.
Yeah.
And then he's the one that got me pissed off.
Okay. So the problem was with him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's literally what happened.
Yeah, because I mean the way he was telling me was like he's like, oh, you know, like I just got here and they're like, oh, there's a sign up sheet. So he's like, I just walked up there and I signed up and then I got my name scratched. So
but here's the thing though. When you've been doing stand up like that and you know there's like people waiting,
yeah,
you know, like they knew, like I see the way like they sneak through like that, so he knew
okay.
That's one thing that like I'm not gonna give to him, but I mean I get it because like I would kind of before the lockdown shit, right? And all I was doing was stand up. I mean, I'm still posting shit, but like I felt like that's all I had.
Right.
I would be like a rabid animal trying to like we're all vultures just looking at that fucking list,
like waiting to fucking go.
Yeah. So I can see the certain people that's why it's good you're doing the skits and all that shit. But when I see people, you know, such as him who doesn't do like social media stuff so much, then that's like they feel like scarcity mindset, and then they get the vulture mentality of like I got to get on. So there was a couple people, yeah. But also, you know, going back to it, I'm not proud because I was feeling some type of way in general, and I was getting aggressive to like kind of. I was talking. I'm like, man, why the fuck do people? I was like, I don't normally talk like that, but I was already in like
you're just
some
heated.
type of mode. I was heated already.
Yeah.
I was just feeling aggressive
For sure.
So after that happened, I was like, fuck, I kind of want to just
diffuse or kind of.
Well, there was no real issue, but it was just like I was like, fuck, man, I kind of want to just be like, hey, like my bad, but
at the same time, you want to stand your ground too, like
yeah, because I like the dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, he gets a lot of shit from people, but I mean,
I can see why,
and I can see why too.
Yeah. But if you can look past that, because everybody, especially because he's like a little bit older too, like right. And when you're older and you're a guy, you kind of stand by whatever belief system you have.
Right.
But if you can look past certain things and realize like that they're not really a bad person, they just kind of have opinions about things, and that
and I mean they're entitled to have their own fucking opinions, right? Like I mean, that's what makes this country great is that people, well, I mean, at least before that's what it was, you know? People, like, bro, like right now, like politics is so divisive, bro. It's
fuck.
It's like, all right, if you like Trump, you're automatically a fucking racist and the rapist, or fucking the worst thing, you know?
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that, you know? People should be allowed to fucking vote for who they want to vote and voice who they fucking voted for, bro. Like, that's why it's a democracy. You're allowed to choose who the fuck you want to vote for, you know, or support. Like
freedom of speech.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, it is a freedom of speech thing. So yeah.
People gotta understand that, like politics, it affects people differently, you know. Like just because to you it affect you, like in a bad way, like doesn't mean that it's affecting me in a bad way. So I may look at that politician differently than you do, right? Because it's nothing personal. It's just like at the end of the day, you gotta look out for yourself, kind of like what you did, you know. Like I'm looking out for myself, and I'm gonna take care of me, you know. And that's people gotta understand that, bro. Like it's nothing personal towards the other people that's being affected, but it's just like I don't know. That's just how I think.
No, I agree. And even during these times, we have to be able to stand up for ourselves, whether that's our beliefs or opinions or whatever it is, and not let some people who are just trying to cancel us just because they don't agree
exactly
get to us, because there's too many people that aren't even bad people that are, people are attacking
don't
them.
get me wrong, there's shitty people, but
There's a lot of shitty people.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of non-shitty people.
non-shitty people. Yep.
So, yeah. Is he mad at me?
No, he's not mad. He was just kind of like
Oh,
like
man.
kind of like what, like why, like
Yeah.
he was kind of upset at the moment, but
I mean, I would be too, honestly.
but
would
I
be-
think he can get past it though. Like
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know,
No, because I mean, at the end, it was like, we had a little conversation and then together, and I could tell, because it was like, I was like, oh man, but I think we both kind of knew it wasn't like a personal thing.
yeah.
So it's just like, after that day, it's like, say what's
Because he
up.
likes you too, you know.
Yeah. I like him too.
So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get past that, and
I'm already past it, but hopefully he's past it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, fucking the whole comedy scene it's been because I just started doing comedy like I'm not even a year into it, you know. So
You're doing great for barely being a year in, man.
yeah, I feel like it, you know. I don't want to be cocky, but I do feel like
Yeah, because I remember
doing
when
a
you were
lot
first
better
doing it, like you would just be sweating, just trying to like get words out.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
And now you're just like,
Yeah,
Something.
I mean, I'm still trying to find myself and like who am I on stage and whatnot, but like I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting there, you know, and I feel like my joke writing has gotten better. I mean, since I started, for sure, it's gotten better. I mean, it's not where I want it to be, but I'll get there. You know, I'm confident in it. I'll get there.
yeah. I mean, the main point really early on too is just to just not be so nervous, right?
Yeah.
And then that allows your actual personality to start to
come out. Yeah.
That's really just it.
Absolutely, and like I just made a big move in like my comedian like a comedic career, which is I moved in a house with a bunch of other creatives and other comics.
You did?
Yeah, I did. So that's all this skits are starting to come out, because now I'm surrounded with like-minded people and have the same goals. So that's been a big fucking jump for me, you know. And like we're always writing shit, like we're always getting high and writing jokes, and like, you know, it's fucking great, bro. Like I love where I'm heading with this, you know. So I think that's like this definitely gonna boost me to the next level where I need to be, for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, there's days where maybe somebody that one of your roommates doesn't feel like, fuck, I don't know, but then he's seeing you guys, grind it out, and he's like, okay, I'm inspired. So
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on in that house, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm loving it so far. I've been there for a month, and I've already done a lot of shit. I even started my own YouTube channel, bro. So, you know.
Oh,
and
is it because of that?
Yeah, bro,
Oh shit!
because
So that's why you've been out of nowhere, just like kept like making shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
So now
okay,
it's starting to make sense, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, because I've been like holding back on the YouTube, and I'm just like scared, and just kind of like self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
And just being there, it's like, man, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna throw that shit out and just see my progress. You know, just because I read this article about like logos and stuff, like how Nike and Apple and stuff, and like how their logos progress, like as the years went by to what it is now. And I'm trying to be perfectionist about my shit that I put out. Like I want to put good quality, good content, and not just like rapid content, you know? Which, I mean, sometimes that's what you need to blow up, is just put fucking whatever content, as long as it's funny, right? So yeah, so I'm working with like this graphic designer, which is my roommate. He's helping me with my logo and stuff, and I want to have my shit look pretty good. And things haven't been working out as fast as I would want to, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna throw this fucking logo that a very close friend of mine made for me, and I was like, and I'm gonna just use that, and then once once we get the logo right, then I'll update my logo, and that's it, and then years from now I'll update that, like,
Yeah, because
it's like a progression.
this fucking podcast. Do you know why it took me so long to even make it? Because I was focusing on the dumb shit, which was the name and what am I gonna do for the logo. Like that is the shit that with a lot of other comedians too, when I talk to them, that's all they talked about too. So
About what?
like the name and the logo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of it is because we don't know how to do shit, right? Like, we have an idea, and like you want to make sure that at least you get that going right. Like, well, at least it gives you that illusion that it's like, all right, I want to start with the
Yeah.
right foot, you know, at least
Yeah.
having something.
But that's also a great excuse, though.
Yeah,
Because
it
if you it's like, I can't find the graphic designer, or I'm there's so many different names. Like if I choose a wrong name now, is there going to be a problem in the future? So it's a perfect excuse, which I use for a very long time.
That's a good point. It is a big excuse because I was putting that off for months.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for me moving into this house and just like seeing everybody grind and seeing everybody putting their shit out on their YouTube, and it's like, well, fuck, you know, I gotta jump on that shit. So I was like, all right, fuck it, you know, and I just threw that shit out, bro, you know. But yeah, it is an excuse. It's definitely an excuse.
Are they clean?
Oh, they're super clean. I'll invite you over. You
Okay.
can go over and we'll shoot something and we'll write something.
Yeah, we got to shoot some shit for sure.
For
Like
sure,
some
bro.
Skits.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing that a lot, bro. Like we've had we had a couple of comedians that stopped by, like, and we just been networking, bro. Like I've been networking like crazy, bro. A lot. Matter of fact, I have a show tonight. I've done 2 shows these last month, and I've gotten to meet other comedians and stuff and network, and we had them over the house and we've worked on shit, bro. Like we're fucking grinding, bro. That's good. We're grinding because yeah, like this whole shit started as a hobby, like the stand-up stuff and everything, and then once I saw like the opportunities and all these doors that like these avenues, and it's like, fuck, I want to take that shit all, you know, like I got really pumped, and I'm like, I'm all in, bro. 100%. I'm all in, bro. Hell yeah. I mean, stand-up's always gonna be like my main focus, but you know, I'm all in on, like, I want to make a living off this shit for sure, bro. And that's facts, bro. Like, and being around people that think the same way as me is amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, I live at home, and everything I do, I have to fire myself up. I have to keep doing it. So, but every once in a while, then when I go to like the stand up, you know, open mics, whatever, and I you know, I talk to you guys, then it kind of
helps you.
Yeah, it helps you again, right? But then then it's like, what if you actually live with them? That's a different story too, right?
Yeah, it's a different story. So like I thought about this for a while, right? Because like I met these guys at an open mic, and these guys are from the East Coast, right? So like I would run into them at that open mic, and then just like during this whole pandemic, they hit me up and they're like, hey, come over to the house, we have this idea, we want to shoot. So I was like, all right, cool, you know, like let's go, let's do this. And then I went over, me and some other comedian, and then they pitched us this like whole web series, like a YouTube web series, and it sounded really dope, right? Like it was like, wow, like this is dope. And then like one of my roommates, he's a cinematographer and a photographer, and he's a fucking genius, bro. He's good. Like I'll show you his reel right now. Like he's fucking dope. So, you know, once you have somebody in that like level of like experience, like believing in you and telling you like, look, you can be here, bro. Like you can be doing this type of fucking quality content. Like it fucking fires you up, you know? Like, so then, so I would go back and forth to the house that I live now, like to work on stuff. And then, one of the roommates was like, just happened to move out, and I'm living at home, right, like with my parents.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not doing shit, you know, like I'm just depending on them to hit me up, like it come through, and then I'll get excited and go and work, you know. So the other comic that you started going with me to the house, they actually told him like, hey, you want to move in? And he was like, oh yeah, I want to move in. And at that point, I still was like, all right, that's cool, you know, like I was not thinking much. I'm like, I'm at home, I'm saving money, like I don't give a fuck, right? Yeah. But then he ended up belling out, and then the house that we live in is really nice. So they were like, oh, we're not trying to lose it. And then they're like, would you be interested in moving in? And I was like, I don't know. I don't really have a need to move in. And then I went home and I thought about it. You know, I was like, you know what? Like, I look really forward to coming here every fucking day. Anytime that I get, you know, to come and work on stuff, like either stand up or skits and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see this just as an investment to myself. You know, like I don't have to live there forever. It's a 1-year lease. If it doesn't get me where I want to be in a year, then I can move back home. You know, that's the fucking luxury of being a local and trying to do something in entertaining biz, right? Like, yeah. So it's like, so I was thinking about it. I was like, well, fuck, you know, like I gotta make that leap, bro. You know, like I gotta make that leap and maybe budget myself more, you know, but at least I'm gonna be doing something that I want to do, you know. And then like my mindset changed too, because it's like, fuck, I spend 5 days out of a 7-day week making someone else's dream happen, and then when I'm off work, I'm too tired, or I'm not surrounded with anybody who motivates me or pushes me to work on my dream, you know. And then like on weekends I would sleep a lot and just kind of be like, oh, make that excuse of like, oh, I'm just gonna relax. Now like I wake up early and I try to stay active on weekends, you know, to work towards my goal, because it's like I work 5 days for somebody else's dream, and the 2 days that I have off, I'm just gonna waste them by sleeping. Like, nah, bro. Like, so I like, my whole mentality has changed on that too. So I stay active, bro. Yeah. And you see me, bro. Like I stay going to open mics all the time. You know?
I do, man.
I stay grinding, you know. But now it's like, now that I'm like fully invested in it, like I'm taking it a lot more serious for sure.
Yeah, because that's something I thought about actually this past couple days. I've been doing the very lone wolf mentality type thing. Okay. Well, because, you know, I moved back home too, right?
Right.
So it's really just me, and I'm my own self motivator. I'm my own worst enemy. I'm my own worst friend at the same time. Yeah. But like, it makes sense, because when why else do all these big internet stars, like these YouTubers, whatever, they have like these houses or mansions where they all live together? There's a fucking point to it, so that they can always create.
Yeah.
Right. And then inspire each other and put shit out. Because I have noticed a dip in my output of creation.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm an extrovert and I've been inside and unemployed. So I'm on unemployment. So it's like, when you don't go out as much, you don't get as much inspiration.
Okay.
So
yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So I can only imagine what it's like to be around other creatives constantly and feeding off that shit. So
no, bro, like we fucking run that shit tight. Like we have schedules. Like, hey, you know, we're gonna write this much. You know, we're gonna.
Oh, you fucking kind of like militarized it almost.
Almost, yeah.
Damn.
But it doesn't feel like that because you enjoy it.
It's fun.
It's fun, yeah. So that's, I mean, I don't know if we'll get burned out from it, but I mean, we could always like dial it back a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, these guys are from the East Coast and they're really trying to make it, so they're not fucking around, you know?
They have even more of a reason.
Yeah, they have more to lose, you know? So that kind of pushes me to like match their intensity a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What city is this?
It's in East LA.
East LA? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to come by.
Yeah. You'll swing by, bro. And, you'll see that like we have whiteboards like all over the living room. We have tripods, like,
damn,
bro, like it's pretty dope, and we're very clean, and like the house is upgraded. It's a nice house, bro.
Because every time I think of comedians, I just think of them as dirty fuckers.
Yeah, no, not us, bro.
Yeah,
for sure, not us. But yeah, we can set something up next week, and you can.
Let's do next week.
Yeah, because right now my other roommate that's a comedian too, he's out of town, so you know, I like to keep him involved in like the process.
Yeah.
And you know, he has really great input, like as far as like ideas and stuff, like, so it makes it easier, you know, like we will sit down in our living room and then just start throwing ideas out there, and then we'll start like fine tuning them all together, you know. It makes it easier, I feel, because I try writing by myself, like in my room and stuff, and it's a lot harder to write an idea by yourself than to have multiple heads.
Dude, that's so fucking true. And you know what? When I first was going ham with stand up, I was in a relationship, and I would just I was using her basically for like a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I would just be like, yeah, what do you think about this? Like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She was agreeing to everything, man.
Yeah, she was just, that's all I needed though.
Yeah.
Right? Almost. True. But I mean, it's not a good thing, but it's not the worst thing though. It's better than if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So it would help. Or sometimes she'd be like,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
You know, I tell you, I was married, right? So like my ex-wife, she definitely had a big like input in me doing this, you know, like doing comedy. Like I remember she even helped me write my first fucking joke, bro.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and like now I'm really fine tuning that joke. So it's pretty cool, you know, being able to use that on my set now, like, because when I wrote it, it was kind of trash, but you know, like now I'm working that joke and I'm like finding the way
funny in it, right?
Yeah, funny in it and how to say it. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I hope she fucking likes that, because fuck, I'm still using that fucking joke. You know? Yeah. but yeah, like, and you know, even before I did any of the stand up, like she would help me write. Even then, you know, like you kind of, you know, where I'd be like, oh, what do you think about this? But she'll tell me like, nah, that's just cheeks, you know, it's ass. Don't use that. But yeah, that's kind of like what we do with each other, you know, like we go to the open mics together, and then, you know, you know, we give each other advice, like, hey, maybe try saying this, or trying to, you know, use this idea instead, you know, which has been really good because, especially like for like, I have a couple of dark jokes in there, like that pedophile one, and I have like, and you know, he gave me, like, my roommate gave me great advice, so like, why don't you try saying it like in a way where you pin it on a character, you know, like someone else said, like you heard someone else saying it, you know, and that way the crowd doesn't paint you as the fucking pedophile or something, you know, which was pretty dope, you know, like to get that kind of input on something that you're working on. So yeah, bro, it's pretty dope, pretty dope. And it's funny just how things work out, you know, just the universe, you know, like I was not looking to move out.
And then that guy that was supposed to move in didn't move in.
Flaked, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was able to move in, you know, and it's just kind of like...
And it's also because of your job, too.
Bro, yeah.
Right? Because if you didn't have that job, then you wouldn't have been able to move in.
Oh, yeah.
And it wouldn't have, like, pushed you to do all the stuff you're doing now. Mm-hmm. So I think, I really do, I agree with you. I think it's a way of the universe just kind of piecing things together.
Yep. And I'm telling you, like, bro, my roommates, bro, like, I would not have moved in that house if I didn't believe in them as much as they believe in me. You see what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, they must have had seen something in me for them to invite me over, you know, and be like, hey, let's work on this fucking show or something, you know, like something bigger than just comedy. So they definitely fueled me up with, like, inspiration to be better and, like, do better and be like, oh, fuck, I can actually do more, you know, like, I can actually do this, you know? So it's pretty neat to, like, you know, come across people like that believe in you and shit, you know, as much. Because I honestly, I didn't believe in myself that much as I do now. But
since moving in.
And like, I can tell you right now, I'm gonna fucking make it, bro. Like, yeah, that's 100%, bro. Like,
yeah, you need that mentality, man.
Yeah, you have to. You can't think like a fucking
even when you're
cheat,
spending $1,000 at open mics, you gotta be, I'm making this shit.
Like, yeah, it's an investment.
Like, what do you make? Fucking nothing. I lose money.
I lose money. I go red. Okay, I mean black.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, bro. That's that fucking mentality, bro. Like, definitely. And then even with, like, working out too, you know, like, my roommate's fit and stuff, so he's always working out. He has a fucking squat rack and everything, the whole 9 yards in the fucking garage. And I'm just like, well, fuck, I can't stay behind, you know, like. So I signed up for a 60-mile run, like a challenge on, like, the Nike Run app.
60 miles, like,
in a month.
What span of time? Oh, in a month. Oh, in a month. Okay, yeah.
So it's sad to say that I didn't reach the month. Like, I just signed up in the beginning of September, and I started off good because I was like, all right, 60 miles and 31 days. That's like 2 miles a day, like totally doable, right? And I've been doing the 2 miles, but then, like, on weekends, it's easier to slack off and not run.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I can make it up. I'll just run 3 miles tomorrow or 4 miles, you know? But you never get to it. Or at least I never got to it. And, like, I'm seeing, like, I'm checking my progress, and I'm seeing, like, okay, there's 5 days, and I'm still fucking 40 miles behind, like, to catch up to the 60. And I'm like, fuck, well, I can't look at it that way, you know? I got to look at it like the positive side, right? Like, hey, I ran 30 miles that I didn't run last month, you know?
True.
So, you know what? Next month, we'll keep that same goal, and let's try to get closer to it, you know? And it's just like, that's the shit that's going to fuel me to get to the next level, bro. But yeah, going back to, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna talk about my roommates. Like, they're really they're really dope, bro. Like, my roommate Kiefer, he's doing his thing. That's a photographer guy that I live with, and Roger Smith. He's a comedian, and he's also like he's a rapper, like a fucking good one, bro. Like, I'll show you his music. He has very, like, good, like, working out music. Really? Yeah, he's very talented, bro. Like, he's a very talented guy and very creative, very fucking creative. And same with Kiefer, bro. I mean, Kiefer, that man, he's doing it, bro. Like, he just shot some music videos with, like, some big, like, rappers. I'm not gonna say names, but, like, these people have millions of followers, bro. Like. So I mean that guy's doing it, bro. Like he's fucking doing it. So it's pretty exciting and it's fun to see them go through that process, you know, that growth, bro. So
I mean, that's the beauty of where we're at right now, right? Yeah. Like we're at the bottom. We're all just trying to figure shit out and just seeing each other get better, even if it's just in the craft or whether that's like some like quantifiable number on social media, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Right.
It's just cool because then we're each inspiring each other, and it makes us want to better ourselves.
For sure, 100% better, bro. Like that's what's dope. Like right now, like I've been trying to like grow my social media, because like I wasn't. Yeah, like I wasn't really putting. Yeah. Yeah, is that good? Yeah, like I wasn't putting that much effort into my social media account because I was like, oh, I don't really care. Like I'll let that shit come, but it's like, nah, my man. Like you gotta go out there and put that work in. You know, you got like that's just not gonna happen. You know, like you gotta put the effort into it. You know, you gotta put the work into it. You know, so I started treating my account a little bit more serious too, and just kind of. Hopefully, you know, with the content that I start producing and putting out there, like I start getting some traction, you know. But and I mean, you're a great, you know, example, bro. That you know is just staying consistent with it and putting shit out. That's gonna get you to that next level, you know. So I mean, that's inspiring, bro. Like seeing, bro, 1 million fucking views on a fucking video, bro. That's pretty dope. That's
still
wild.
blows my mind, dog. Yeah. On Instagram specifically.
Let's do an update on it. Let's
Should we check right now?
Yeah, let's check how many. What's that shit only went up 1 view more? Like
I know, right? Because it dipped and it died out.
Let's
see. Did you just post this right now?
I posted it when I got off work. Yeah.
Okay, let's click on the notifications. It's still every second.
Yeah, I mean, let's check the views.
Oh,
bro.
Okay, let's check right now. All right,
we're
checking the video.
This,
oh my god. Okay. 42,000 45,000 likes from 42,000. That means there's a lot more.
There's a lot more.
Hold on a minute. Let's see the views. Okay, I'm getting goosebumps. You see my goosebumps almost? My hair's going up.
All right.
My arms.
You don't even have hairs, bro.
1,168,000. Bro. 1,168,000.
This guy just got like 100,000 views, 120,000 views in an hour, in the last hour. Bro.
How many followers do I have now? 6,560.
Bro, that's wild. Bro, you're gonna hit 10K by the end of this year, easily, bro. By the end of October, you're gonna hit, because that number jumped really high from Wednesday, like from your follower account. Like you got like 3,000 followers in fucking 2 days, bro. That's wild.
Oh fuck! Somebody just messaged me saying I tagged the wrong podcast. Fuck! No wonder. Oh my god! I tagged Setbreaker, not the Setbreaker. God damn it! Did I get that?
Keep using that fucking tag, bro. Like that is clearly working.
No. I mean, like I in my bio I put the wrong podcast name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of important.
Fuck! No wonder I wasn't getting anywhere. Somebody messaged me. Damn! Thanks for looking at. I gotta hold on. Let me message this fucker. Oh my god, dude.
Wait. Oh, someone messaged like a random person.
Like a fan.
Okay. Wow, that's dope, bro. Did you just hear what you just say?
What did I say?
No, you said a fan, bro. Like,
no. They call themselves fans.
No, but I'm saying that's dope, bro. Like, I don't have that. Like, just you see what I'm saying? Like,
because just before Corona, I didn't talk like that because nobody knew who the fuck I was.
That's why I'm telling you. I'm pointing out the fact that
because that was a normal thing.
Yeah, like bro, that's dope.
Dude, you see, I'm getting goosebumps. You made me realize something.
Yeah.
You see, I'm getting goosebumps now.
I'm seeing it, bro.
Dog, thank you for the fucking insight. I didn't even think about that.
Come on, bro.
Because you know, you get so in your head, you're like, oh, I'm not getting views, but you forget, like, oh, it's moving forward.
Yeah, like I don't say that. Like I don't. That's just not in my vocabulary, bro. Like I'm not like, oh fuck, a fan just hit me up, like, you know, and you got fans, bro. Like you legit have fans, bro. Like, you know what your next move should be?
I'm getting a little emotional. What's up?
Right, let it out, bro. Let the bitch in you out. Bro.
I know that. Like I let it out in the morning and yesterday. Let me let it out again.
Let the second.
Yeah. So what's up?
I think your next move is that merch, bro.
No, they want me to make merch, but I don't think it's the time. I don't like.
I think it's the time. You can sit on that. I mean, that's gonna be your call, but I just think, like, especially because TikTok, like, you push your merch through TikTok, like.
They were asking though. A lot of people on TikTok when I first was like going crazy ham, like the
Especially
momentum.
because you got a pretty cool logo already. Like, you can slap that bitch on sweaters and shirts and fucking little dad hats and shit like that.
That's true.
That would fucking help you boost your shit up more. Because now people are going to start seeing that shit on the streets. Like, what the fuck? Or, like, why am I seeing all these people with that logo? Like, and then they're going to fucking research and they're going to look you up. And
True,
because it's going to grow, bro.
Yeah, because you're like, what is this guy fucking always wearing?
It's like a fucking advertisement, bro.
That's facts.
I mean, I don't know where you stand, but I mean, that would be my next move.
Yeah, no, I mean, I already have, because they were really asking me, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know, because, but then again, maybe it's me holding myself back.
It's
Who
just
knows?
excuses, bro.
Yeah,
Like we talked about, you know,
That's
because
true.
now you're thinking like, well, you know, is it the right time? Do I have the right, you know, ideas that I want to put on the merch, you know, because just throw that shit out and then evolutionize that.
Yeah, I mean, I can't.
It'll get better.
I can't argue against that. I mean, that's right. That's true. You're right about that.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely something I got to think about. But you're right. The whole fan thing, it never really sunk in. I mean, I never really thought about that.
Yeah. Because, see, I mean,
It was at the beginning. You know what I would call them? I'm like, yeah, we're friends, because I hated saying fan because it was
Yeah.
weird. But they kept saying, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your fan. I'm a fan. So I'm like, I guess I'll say fan.
they're fan.
Yeah. So then I finally accepted that, and it became a whole process. And you know,
That's dope, bro. Shout out to all the fans out there for that they're supporting Mike. Like, that's pretty dope. You know, you guys
Doc, there's
are
a
the
letter-
ones making it fucking happen right here.
there's a 15-year-old kid that sent me a letter not too long ago,
Bro.
and it almost made me cry.
You're gonna make me cry right now, bro. And
Yeah,
I don't.
Doc.
I haven't
You
read
wanna
the
see it?
No, I don't, because I don't want to cry.
Yeah.
I have a
We're-
stroke.
we'll both probably cry, actually,
yeah,
to be honest.
and jerk each other off or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a show later, so I'm not trying to get all sad.
Emotional.
You know, like, I'm not trying to get in those feels, bro. You know.
No,
but,
I mean, like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's these things that we didn't really like try to do, but then that are like added thing. Like, he's like an Asian kid. He's like, you know, thank you for this. Like, you motivate me on these days where I feel shit. Like, it's just like you read this thing and you hold it in your hand, and you're just like, fuck, dude. Because I've gotten messages, right? But he fucking wrote me a letter, dog.
Yeah,
and
like-
and he sent me a
that shit
fucking.
doesn't get more intimate than that, especially in today's like.
Yeah, dog. And he's
Era.
15. It's
Yeah.
all about internet with them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he fucking sent me.
To get a pen and paper and put ink that shit like
Absolutely,
that's pretty
pen,
dope.
paper. He even took some colored marker and made it look like little sparkly shits and stuff. And he took like a bookmark size paper that he cut out, and he printed my, you know, my cartoon logo, my face.
Yeah.
He printed that, and then on the letter separate of it, he said, "Can you write some like words of inspiration so I could have it on my desk and read it every day?"
Dope. That's dope. I
That's
fuck with
fun.
that.
And I mailed that shit back because he put a stamp on it.
Oh, that's dope.
And that's the only like I've gotten some
oh,
other
like you
fan
sent
stuff.
you sent back something to him?
Because he wanted to, because he had an extra envelope with it plus that shit,
Oh,
and he put a stamp on it. So all I had to do was write it, close it, and then just
that's smart. That's really
yeah.
smart.
So he knew what he was fucking doing. Like, he really like
you know
thought into
that's I'm gonna start doing that, bro. I'm gonna start hitting up all these big comedians and hope someone replies back, bro.
like writing them letters and shit.
Yeah, like
Dog, especially if it's a handwritten letter in today's day and age.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah. People don't understand the importance. I mean, just the sentimental value of that, you know, being written out. Like, yeah, that's pretty deep, bro. That's pretty deep.
Yeah, man. So it's gratitude, right? Like, but I mean, imagine that, like, and then for you, you'd be like that dude for, and it's not even just like a race thing, you know,
Right.
but because it's not just, there's all kinds of kids, right, that follow, or people your age or older or whatever,
Right.
but just being like that guy, like the guy that you didn't really see growing up. Yeah, the George Lopez, all that other shit, but like you could be that guy
Oh, for sure,
for
bro.
some people. Isn't
For
that,
sure.
that's a crazy fucking thought, man?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, especially like for you're obviously Asian, right? Like, there's no
Think so.
fucking.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Fucking 23andMe, you're real quick.
I gotta take it.
No, but what I mean to say is like I mean, how many Asian like comedians or actors did you see growing up besides like fucking Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee and shit? Like
None that I could relate to. They were all fucking from different countries and mainly like China.
right.
And they're all kung fu people. And then nobody thought Asians were cool growing up. So like, you know, you hate being Asian, and now
You paved the way, bro.
yeah, it's a crazy fucking thought, man. It's a weird fucking
Are
thing.
you Korean or
Yeah, I'm Korean.
North or South?
Yeah, I don't know why I answered it so aggressive. Yeah, I'm Korean.
I'm
It just
Korean,
came out. No,
motherfucker.
it's because I got hyped up from what we're talking about. But it's just like, because how old are you again? Were you 28?
Yeah, I'm 28. Yeah.
28, yeah. See, I got a good memory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for last names.
Yeah, the last name too.
Fuck that up.
Yeah, my bad. But anyways, I got your age right. So anyway, now I forgot what we're talking about.
No, but I'm like my age. Like I'm 28.
Oh, yeah. So as we get older, we still just kind of view ourselves as like us.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you don't really feel like an adult though. Like
Yeah. Then you have these, until you get actual people saying like, yo, I'm half your age and this is how I view you. Then it's like, oh, I guess I'm like that person.
mm-hmm.
And even now, there could be like an 18-year-old in the audience
Right.
watching you do some stand, or even a 21-year-old, and thinking that's possible. And you know what's crazy too? I forgot it. Since when we went to that mic on Wednesday,
Right.
there's a Korean dude, okay, and
Korean dude.
he looks so familiar. I'll show you later, but he looks so familiar. I don't really want to say his name. It's not a bad thing, but I don't want to like let it be known like that. But I was like, why does he look so fucking familiar? Right? And then before I was about to leave, he's like, hey man. He already said what's up to me before, but before I was about to leave, he's like, yo, hey. I was like, what's up? He's like, hey, do you know me? You remember me? I was like, you look
Vaguely,
familiar, but
vaguely,
I don't really know you. I mean, you look like a lot of Korean people.
Yeah, you look.
Yeah,
Another
like we all
Asian,
look
bro.
the same, honestly. A lot of us
Yeah.
we have the same fucking features. And he's like, dog, I DM'd you like before Corona, like many months ago. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I asked you for stand-up advice. And now I'm doing stand-up because of you gave me advice. I was like, you're that guy?
Oh,
He asked me before he even started.
that's dope.
So all in 1 week that happened. So this kid has been doing stand-up since that.
Right.
And I had no idea.
Wow, that's dope. That's fucking dope. You see, that's like, that's dope, Mike. I fuck with that.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I fucking it blew my mind. And then I was looking at him, and he's like, I would really love to talk to you more, but I know I gotta go. I'm like, yeah. And then I could see his eyes getting kind of like red. Like I was like, this dude's getting kind of emotional. And I was like, I could see why, because like I was that guy that
source
told him.
of inspiration.
It's
bro.
so weird, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, you don't picture yourself.
No, I don't.
Being that person.
No,
you know?
not at all.
But I mean, eventually there's gonna be a lot more that you're not thinking of that you're gonna get to, right?
Especially when I actually meet
When
like,
it gets there, you know.
dog, when it gets to that point where we're doing like bigger shows and shit, and we'll be doing shows together.
When you do like a meet and greet and shit, bro,
Oh,
like
dog, I'm gonna cry like a bitch for sure.
I
know that's gonna happen. I'm gonna get all sad. I'm
you
not
don't gotta
sad,
tell
but,
me.
like,
I know, bro.
Yeah, I know. You already know. Yeah, I've been crying all day, right?
That's good though. I like how you're in tune with your emotions though, like, because I mean, people put this fucking stigma that you gotta be all this fucking macho man, like I mean,
That shit gets tiring, dog. I used to be all
Yeah.
about that and always trying to like be like, what the fuck is up, right? But I'm like,
yeah, just be you, bro.
yeah,
Just be you.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Like I know that someday I'm gonna be in your shoes.
No, you 100% are. You because you barely just started like the social stuff.
Yeah, I just
So which is good.
And
which means
what's-
there's only up.
and you know what's funny? Because like, I have a personal like Instagram account like that I had since like I opened like my first Instagram account, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking at that shit, and I only have like fucking 600 followers, and I've been having that account for like 12 years, right? And my comedy account, I've been having it for a couple of months, and I already have like 650 followers. So I already surpassed what I did in 10 years, bro.
12 years.
12 years, like. So that's a big milestone for me, bro. Like,
No, it fucking is, dude.
and
It's
it's
a
like
huge milestone.
I look at that and I use that as a source of motivation. Like, hell yeah, like boom, you just gotta look at the cup half full, like you can't look at shit half empty. Like you gotta find the silver lining to
Yeah, because
everything you do. Just like with
even
that
this
running,
podcast, dude, right?
the podcast,
Yeah.
the social media.
Nobody
like,
listened to this fucking podcast for 9 months. Every week I released the video with the shit.
Yep. And I was checking your YouTube before I agreed to this because I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to put myself in the...
Yeah, just to be careful, right? Yeah, because I don't want to be known that I'm associated with an Asian guy.
Yeah, or just
Oh, I mean specifically a Korean guy. I don't know.
No, but I was seeing your videos and like your videos get a lot of views, bro. Like, like 1,000 views and shit. Like that's wild. Like I just put my first YouTube video like this week, and I'm all pumped because I have like close to 90 views and shit. And
That's
like,
actually a lot, dude.
And 15 subscribers, and I'm like, okay.
No, 90 views is a lot. That's a lot of fucking views.
So?
No, dude, I'm not even fucking bullshitting you. I'm dead serious. Because even with YouTube, I was on it since like 2016, and I stopped posting for a while because nobody would watch my shit really.
Right.
But I would post, and then I would stop for a couple months, and then post again, and that. So somebody told me something really important. Imagine each view as a person in a room. So if we said, oh, I only got 15 views. Well, imagine a fucking room with 15 people and you're talking to them. That's a fucking lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
And 90 people. That's a lot of people, man. That's
a
lot of people.
I'm grateful for like my close friends and family who are like supporting, and maybe those 15 subscribers are all friends and family, but fuck, I got to start somewhere, Like I got to start somewhere, and like I'm starting to push. I'll be pushy with them, like, hey, fucking push my shit out, share this shit. Yeah. Like I don't give a fuck, like share it, like.
Yeah, get everybody hooked on this crack, okay? Because we got this is our block. We're making money.
We're fucking starting cooking, like we're gonna make something happen. So, whereas before I used to be more like prideful, like nah, like I'm gonna do it, and now it's like no, fuck that, I'm using all my resources. Like,
and you probably learned that from moving into the house with like collaborating.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I had several comedians hit me up, like, hey man, like I just uploaded a video, like I'd appreciate if you share it. Like people I don't fucking know, and it's like, fuck. And now I'm doing it with like fucking
but you're like, fuck, I don't want to share this shit. Like, I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Yeah.
And then like I always have that supportive mentality, so it's like, all right, I'll fuck with you. Like I just yesterday, some random guy DM'd me on my Instagram. He was like. He's like, hey, I'm from fucking Houston, whatever. Like, I have over 1,000 followers on YouTube. Like, I'd appreciate if you can go subscribe. Like, and I'm like, well, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't even know you. And then I thought it was a scam, so I checked his YouTube and stuff, and then I was like, all right, cool. Like, I was like, dawg, you gotta hit me with the follow at least, bro. If you want me to follow your subscription, like,
yeah.
Like,
do you know what I hate? Do you know how many people fucking.
Look, you can see right there. Look.
Hey, what's going on? I have this YouTube channel. With over 1K subs, and I make regular skits and anime skits. And I was wondering if you could subscribe.
Like at first, I thought he was gonna ask me to collab with him, and then he just asked for the subscribe. So I was like, my man, like you gotta at least follow me before you make that request, bro. Like,
dude, a lot of people fucking ask me for shit.
Yeah,
they ask me to follow them.
What?
And I'm like, you don't even fucking.
Yeah, so he followed me, right? And then I returned the favor, and then that's another thing too, that I'm trying to like network with like other comedians from out of state, just so that I can when I travel, I want to hit mics, like just network and get familiar with like comedy clubs outside of the state, A
smart move.
So that's what I'm gonna start doing with like what he did, which is like just hit random fucking people from that I see comedian and they're in a different state. And then just try to network, bro, because, I'm trying to fucking...
Yeah, sometimes all you need to do is just literally follow them back when they follow you. Because I would have this ego before. I'm like, I don't even fucking know you. But then I see, like, there's this one person from Canada, and I'm like, wait a minute. Think about this. You know nobody in Canada. Yeah. And this person may not be at any, like, really known at all, period. Right. But this person could know some people or places at least. Yeah. And you never know where they'll go.
Your door, like, get your foot on the door,
Yeah, and then who's to say that... Like, why are you better than them? Yeah. You don't fucking know. You're like, are you getting paid, Michael? No. Then calm the fuck down.
Yeah, exactly.
Now is the time
what's
to be friends with our people.
This is another thing too, like that it took me a while to realize this, but it's like, I can't hate on people, on my peers, because if I know you and you're doing good and you're making it, like that only improves my chances of making it. So I can't hate on you, like I don't, and like I want everybody that I know to make it because that improves my chances of making it. Right. Just like if I make it, I'm going to bring my people up, bro. Like that's just facts, bro. And you know, like all that hate shit it's not gonna get you anywhere, bro. Like, you know, be humble, be nice to people, network, you know, and do your thing, bro. Like, that's what it is.
That's life.
Yeah, bro. Like that's just my mentality. You know, it's like I you know, like I'm a big fucking firm believer that like you get what you put out. You know, like you put that work or you put that positive energy out there, you're gonna get positive energy back, right?
Very true.
So if you put like negative energy, you're just gonna be surrounded by negative people, negative energy, and like I'm not religious, but I fuck with like energies, you know.
Yeah, like universe type shit. Right?
Yeah, like
me too.
It's just because it's a gut feeling, you know, and maybe that's how religious people feel. Like, oh, it's a gut feeling that they have, and like that having that faith. But to me, it works that way, you know. Like I can read people's vibes, you know. Like you can tell when people don't fuck with you, or you know, are kind of like they pull back,
Or like they got the nose up, like pitch push.
like what?
Like I'm better than you.
Yeah. And it's like, well, it's the way I just look at it. It's like, man, it's your loss, bro. Because I'm gonna do me, bro, and I'm gonna get mine.
Dog, do you know how many people were fucking assholes to me in the beginning of when I was doing stand up?
Yeah.
Who would ignore me?
I don't know.
Who would I try to be like, what's up to them, and they wouldn't look at me and stick their fist out like that. Do you know how many motherfuckers like disrespected the fuck out of me?
Yeah,
and I got so mad. I'm like, I'll fucking show you. That's why I grinded so hard. I was like, I'll fucking show you. And I didn't think my social media would blow up ever or anything. So now I'm like, I guarantee you, these motherfuckers, they see me, they watch, dog.
Yeah.
You know how I know? Even when I was on a TikTok live, this person that I stopped being friends with like fucking 8 years ago, this fucking bitch showed up in my live stream, and I saw her name. I was like, oh, this fucking these haters be watching, man.
Yeah,
and I haven't talked to her in 8 years.
bro, yeah.
She was mean as fuck.
Damn.
And she be watching my shit.
And that's is she a comedian or
No,
Oh, she's
no.
just a random-
But even just people in general, but like the comedians too. Like I know they watch my shit.
it's
dog.
like Biggie said, bro. You know.
What 10 crack?
No. The 10 crack. No. But like that one verse where he says like, plus I'm fucking bitches in my homegirls now. You know, like that's so fucking true, bro. Like, you know, people that didn't fuck with you, once they start seeing you being someone, like they want to fuck with you.
Dog, dude, there's people that even unfollowed me on Instagram like years ago that still have me on Snapchat. Be like, bro, I see your stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome what you're doing. I'm like, fuck you. You think I don't know that? I don't remember this shit,
bro. Like even me, like I'm still like barely like coming up, and I got like friends and family who unfollow my social media account, like my comedic one.
Oh, because they didn't want to see your shit?
I don't know why. And the way, like at first it was kind of hurtful, but then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Whoever's gonna fuck with me is gonna fuck with me, and then they're gonna ride with me. You know, like I'm not gonna be holding grudges with people, but I'm keeping track of that. You know, people who are not following me right now, like it's all right, it's all good. But I know you stay looking. You know, you stay seeing my shit, and don't expect nothing from me when I'm doing something.
Yeah. Then they're like, yo, well, like hook it up with the tickets. It's like, why the fuck should I give you tickets? Dog?
Why should I? Yeah.
I don't owe you shit.
Yeah. No. And like, I mean, I don't know what they think or what's their reason behind them unfollowing me or not following me and shit.
There's a few reasons,
but I can't worry about that. You know, like I'm not gonna please everybody. You know,
that's true. You just gotta do you at the end.
Exactly,
of the day.
bro.
Because that's all that really matters.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you know, I can't worry what I can't control. You know,
that's facts.
So I'm just gonna stay grinding, definitely putting more content out, and hopefully that brings up my fucking numbers up. And
no, it will. Just by default, it's impossible for not.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, and then this whole shit, like you said, like, oh, people leave you hanging because they think they're better than you and whatnot. And it's like, bitch, well, of course you're better. You've been doing this for fucking 5 years. Like, duh, like, get over yourself, you know? Like, where was I going with that? Fucking lost my train of thought.
Like, they think that they're better than you.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to...
They don't fuck with you.
Right. Yeah, like they don't fuck with you. Oh, yeah, so like, to me, that's a big fuel motivation. Like, they don't fuck with me now. And instead of getting mad and all depressed and be like, oh, fuck, nobody thinks I'm funny or blah, blah, blah. Like, I use that as motivation, you know? Like, all right, cool, you're not fucking with me, then maybe I'm not funny enough, so I got to try harder. You know, I got to do better. and like they'll fuck with me once they realize that I got the chops to do this, you know, and look at it that way. Again, going back to seeing shit half full instead of half empty, you know, like
True.
So then that definitely helps with not, because you know that shit will get to you, you know, like you post some, you know, you put all this time into it, and then you only get fucking 10 likes on.
Oh, dude, yeah,
and you're
it's
like,
still it
fuck,
still
you know?
fucking gets to me.
Yeah, you
Like
know,
every day.
that gets to you. So
Yeah.
the way I try to avoid, like, fight that off is by seeing it that way, you know, like, all right, cool, maybe I just got to try harder.
Oh, here's another mentality too. I don't know if we talked about it, but this is something that really helped me before I really started building momentum.
Yeah.
It was what Russ said. Russ said, you know, Russ the rapper. Yeah, he said that we'll talk music. You could have one song, right, and it could hit hard, and everybody loves it, right? Like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, and then they're like, "Who is this guy? Like, who is
Russ.
Yeah, who's Russ?" They click on his shit, but then he only has like 5 songs, right? Since he only has 5 songs, they don't even have a chance to become a fan because there's only 5 songs. What if they don't like all 5 songs?
Yeah,
but
you told me that.
yeah,
I've
But what if he has a fucking 300 songs? They can go through the songs, skip the ones they don't like, because you know in the first 5-10 seconds you already know you don't like it. But then they end up loving 5 songs. They're a fan, so they don't have a chance to become a fan unless you have a catalog. So that's how I viewed my videos.
Right.
If I have a big enough catalog, if they like one video, they go through my shit. Then they see that there's like 6 other videos that they really, really like. Then they're like, you know, I'll give them a follow. But even here's what I noticed from my own Instagram. There's people that will like 5 videos. They'll actually watch them, but won't follow me. Next week,
they'll follow you.
they'll follow me after seeing a few more videos. So they keep checking in to see like, oh, is he still about that life?
Yeah.
That's what I noticed.
Just being consistent, bro.
Yeah, it's such an interesting fucking thing that I noticed, man.
Yeah, you did tell me that, and I do things with that mentality. You know,
Fuck
that's
yeah,
why I
fuck
started putting more shit out, because it's like, fuck it. All it takes is one, like you said. It's all it takes is one, and you better have that fucking repertoire ready to.
Yeah, one for that person.
Oh, for that, yeah.
Yeah, because that one video that person didn't like, somebody else could fucking love, right?
Can like it. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of been my motto, to start putting more shit out. You know, just put it out, even if it's ass. You know, put it out and progress, and then you know you can scroll through it and see how you've come a long way. You know.
You just gave me an idea for a video that I could just look up. We'll get you out of here soon, but like a reaction video to my old videos, like my first video ever. That's something I could do.
Like you did a reaction video?
Like I could. Yeah, to my first video ever. At that
yeah, that should be cringy, bro. That should be cringy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
But
it
shows growth though.
It's fucking growth, man. And you know what? Like I said, you just started with this stuff. It's just only up to go. And dude, life is long, man. Life is fucking long. We got this shit. We fucking got it, man.
Yeah, we do, bro.
So yeah, dude, definitely next week. And is there any social media you like? Oh, actually, before that.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me just share this one last thing real quick. The last video, the last skit I put on my Instagram, I uploaded it to TikTok, and that shit caught fire, bro. Like I got like 5,000 views, and
Did you?
Yeah, and I got followers, and I was like, oh shit, that's dope.
Right? You never know.
I'm sure
right?
that's what Mike's feeling right now. Not because you're like on a different level, but
no, it's the same thing. It's just my perspective, my gauge for numbers is different because
yeah.
So it's actually
it's the
quite
same
similar.
thing,
It's
but
quite similar actually.
But yeah, the different degree. But I was like, all right, that's dope. So it kind of motivated me to start using more TikTok and push through.
I told every stand up that I fuck with to do that, and they all fucking stopped. I told actors
there
too.
4,500 views on that fucking.
That's fucking good.
Yeah, so and then that gained traction for like my other videos that I had there, and then they started liking them too. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna start fucking with TikTok a little bit more.
Can you be the first comedian that actually keeps posting on there? I told like so many comedians to post on this, to keep posting on TikTok, and they just stopped.
Yeah, so basically, like now with this whole like content creation that I've been putting up, like, I'm uploading them on all my social media. So I'm not just gonna keep it on one. You know, I'm gonna put that shit on Instagram, Facebook, then TikTok. I can't post it on Snapchat or like Twitter's. I mean, I'll probably throw that shit on Twitter just to see whatever lands. You know, like see what sticks. So yeah, every time I'm gonna drop something, I'm gonna drop them on all my platforms, bro.
On all, I mean, as we fucking should. What is this fucking thing? 3 o'clock. My bad. Am I following you on TikTok? Are you following me on TikTok?
I am, because I see your live streams and shit,
following you?
and I join there sometimes. You might have.
I'll follow you after this. Oh, we also got to take a thumbnail photo before I forget.
Oh, for sure.
This. But fucking okay. So, do you want to plug in your socials?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at I'm Jonathan Hernandez. And for those of you guys who don't know grammar, I'm is different than I am. So it's I am Jonathan Hernandez. So yeah, because that should be.
Yeah, let me fucking make you feel stupid and hopefully you follow me. You dummies.
No, right? I mean, you can put it you can put it right. So,
Yeah.
Just follow me on I'm Jonathan Hernandez on Instagram, and then I'll have my link tree there for my other social medias.
Sick. Sure. Okay, well, guys, this has been another episode of the Setbreaker podcast. We got deep. We talked about a lot of things. I hope it inspired you. And you know what? I'm really hungry and tired, so we're gonna end this now. But thank you again for listening. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Have a good morning, and have a great